Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm showing you guys how to build my super simple lift or mini elevator, whatever you want to call it. So let's just come in here and get out of fly mode. So all we have to do is click this button to go up. So we click this button, get inside our lift, we go up. And of course, I got nothing up here except a black sheep and a tree. And then when we're ready to go down, all we have to do is click this button, get inside our lift, and we go down. Now, I kind of had to rush to get in there, but that's just because I have it on a pretty low delay. If you want to make it so you have way more time to get in and out, then of course you can add more delay if you want to. Now, these extra buttons right here is just in case you need to call it up or down if you're on top. So let's say you're up top and you need the lift up here to get back down. So we just click this button and it'll bring the lift up to us so we can go down. However, if we're down here and we need the lift down here to go up, we just click this button and it'll bring the lift down to us so we can call it to go up. So that's all those buttons do. Now, this build seems pretty big, guys, but it's not. The whole thing is only one wide and the extra is just for the inputs, guys. So the whole lift itself is one wide and everything else is just for the inputs. So for this build, we're going to need a 5x5 spacing. We're also going to have to dig down 5. So everything's 5. 5x5, dig down 5. So for this build, we're going to need some blocks of choice. I'm going to be using quartz for my walling and smooth sandstone for my flooring. You can use whatever you'd like. We're also going to need 8 regular pistons, and we're actually going to need 10 repeaters. I don't know why I have that out, but we're going to need 10 repeaters. So let me get that out real quick. We're gonna need 10 repeaters, 18 redstone torches, 16 redstone dust, 4 buttons, whatever you'd like. Wooden, stone, doesn't really matter. They all work. I'm gonna be using lime wool for my up function, orange wool for my down function, and red wool for my input. So whatever. Let's just get to building this thing. So once you got your 5x5 area and you've dug down your 5, come to the bottom left hand corner and count over 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then right here we're going to put 4 pistons facing upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, what I want you to do is put a block right above it. Oh, you know what else we're going to need? I forgot. We're going to need a piece of carpet, any color you want. Pick any color you want. I'm going to use black, and we're going to need a trapdoor as well. So right on top of this block right here, we're going to put a piece of carpet. Because as you can see for my lift, I'm using carpet and a trapdoor so we can actually go inside of it like that. So put your carpet on top of your block, then come behind the blocks and just put a row of blocks going upwards. I mean, go as high as you want for now, but we're just going to need a big road here just so we can add the extra pistons in for the top part. Next, what I want you to do is put a trapdoor right above this carpet on the wall, and then, just push it in like that. Next, put a block of choice right above this trapdoor, and then put 4 regular pistons facing downwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then face them downwards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. So 4 facing upwards and 4 facing downwards. So now we're going to start doing some redstone. So we don't need the trapdoors or the carpet anymore. We're going to do the up function first. So what we're going to do is come down to the bottom, and where we have this big row of blocks right here, we're going to put a piece of redstone dust down here next to the first piston all the way at the bottom. Then put a block next to the redstone dust with a torch coming out the back side of it. Then above I want you to go in, but pretty much just skip a block every time. So put a block right above the dust, and then skip a block. 1, 2, 3, no, come on, 3 and 4. See, that's the first piston. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I go 1 too high? I might have went 1 too high here. I might have went 1 too high. So actually, yeah, put it up to the let's see, is it up? Yeah. So just put it up to where the trapdoor is. See where the block is? Put it right next to the trapdoor. And then going into each block, I want you to put a repeater on 1 tick delay. So put a repeater going this way on 1 tick delay on each one. It'll make the trapdoor open up, but all you have to do is just push it closed again. Next, what we're going to do is just make a torch ladder going up. That's it. So we'll just put a block right above this torch. Then put a torch off to the side. The torch should go off. Then put a block above this torch. Put a torch to the side. The torch should stay on. Put a block above the torch. Torch to the side. The torch should go off. Block above the torch. So just make a torch ladder going up. Very easy thing. One more. There we go. And torch. And I'm pretty sure you guys just heard that because I just heard that. Yeah. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'm sorry. I've been doing a lot of farms lately, so I had to kill all the animals in my pit where I keep all my animals. So that's the whole up function, guys. So if we put a button all the way down here at the first block and we click this, all our pistons should extend up. So click this button, and as you can see, all the pistons just extended up perfectly. So if yours did not do that perfect extend up like that, then you did something wrong and you're going to have to go back. So now we're going to do the top piston. So pretty much just take out your block and come up 2 more blocks like that. Just make sure it's leveled with the top piston. And now we're going to make pretty much a torch ladder going down for this part. So let's take out our orange wool for our down function. We don't need our green wool anymore. There we go. So right here next to the top piston on this block, we're going to come down a block and then put a block right here like that. and then just put dust here and come out one more and put dust like that. So if I put a button here and click it, it should activate this first piston right here. So see how that first piston activates? Perfect. Next, what we want to do is just make a torch ladder going down. Actually, leave that button there. Next, what you want to do is just put a torch off to the side. Then we're going to come down a block underneath the torch like that, and then over one, and then put redstone dust here. It should connect into that torch, and then put a torch off to this side. The torch should go off, and that's what we're going to pretty much do going down. I believe it's 6. So we're going to come down 2, 1, 2 like that. Delete this block, put dust here, put a torch to the side, then come down 2 from this one. 1, 2. Delete this block, put dust here, put a torch off to the side. 2 more times. 1, 2. Delete this block, put redstone dust here, and put a torch off to the side. And then the last one. 1, 2. Delete this block, put redstone here, and put a torch off to the side. It should go off. So when I click this button, all the on torches on this side should go off, and all the off torches on this side should go on when I click this button. So click it. See, all these went off, and then all these went on. Click it again. It should look like something like that. Now, out of each part of this dust, what I want you to do is come one more block over, like that, and then bring this one over too as well for this off torch. And then we're going to pretty much just do the same thing like we did down here with the repeaters. Just put a repeater on 1 tick delay going into each block. And as you can hear, that first trapdoor just opened up. That's because I clicked it the first time. So now if I click this button, they should all extend down. So click this button. They all extend down. Perfect. Then if we go down here and do the same thing down here, click this button. They all extend up. Do it one more time. Click this button. Why did you just do that? Hey, there we go. That is weird. Why is it doing that? You know what? Put this repeater on 2 ticks delay just in case. Let me just make sure here for a second. That was weird. Why did it do that? Yeah, put these repeaters on 2 ticks delay. I'm pretty sure these have to be on 2 ticks. I might have messed up there. So make sure those repeaters are on 2 ticks delay so it goes all the way up. Then click this button and it goes all the way down. Yeah, those have to be on 2 ticks. Sorry. So make sure those are on 2 ticks delay. That would have been bad if I messed up on that. So our whole lift is done. So now what we have to do is just put our inputs in. So what we're pretty much just going to do is just put a nice little row of blocks on each side like this. And put a nice little row over here. There we go. And then we're just going to come out one more. Actually, let's take out my smooth sandstone now and put my flooring in. So this is where your flooring should be. See how it's completely flush with the grass. So let me just put that in real quick. There we go. So let's start putting our inputs in. So to put your inputs in, all you're gonna have to do is actually, let me take out my red wool first. We're just gonna come out one more block from this side here and right here. The reason why we can't put the button right next to it because is when the pistons are going up, we can't have power going to these blocks. So we have to come out one extra block just to put our buttons here and here. So this is gonna be for our up function and this one's gonna be for our down function. So let's do our up function first. So what you wanna do is come under the block with the button on it, 1. So come under it 1, oop, like that. Put redstone dust here. Then we're gonna come down a block from that, like that, and then put a repeater coming out of it set to 4 ticks delay. Put a block in front of it and a block down from it. Delete this middle block, put redstone dust here. Come down one more block again with redstone dust here. Delete this button, we don't need that there anymore. And put a repeater going into this block set to 4 ticks delay. So that should be our whole up function. So if we click this button, it goes up. Hey, what did you do? Oh, we can't have a block right here. Delete that block. Man, I'm messing up all day today. So make sure there is no block right here. As you can see, it messed it up when there was a block there. Make sure there's no block there. So we click this button and it extends all the way up. So this is where our second floor is going to be. So if we take out our floor block and just go like that, there's our second floor. So now we're going to do the down function. So up here, this is going to be the up function for this side, and this side's going to be the down function. Just put a button right here. Then what we're going to do is come out a block from the button and put redstone dust right here. So if I click this button, the redstone dust should come on. Put a block next to the redstone dust. Put a torch on top of it. Block on top of the torch. Torch on top of the block. Block on top of the torch. Then we're going to put redstone dust here. Put a block going towards this block right here with a repeater coming out of the dust. Set it to 4 ticks delay. And that should be our down function for the top. So click this button and it goes all the way down. Beautiful. All right, guys. So now that we got our up function and down function for here, now what we're going to do is our down function for the bottom and our up function for the top. So pretty much just put a button there and put a button here. So let's do our down function first because that one's easier. So what we're going to do is the same thing like we did up here. We're just going to come out a block from the button and we're going to put redstone dust here. So if I click this button, that redstone dust should come on. Put a block right next to it. Put put a torch here, block above the torch, not there, block above the torch, and then a torch above the block, and that's it. So now I could call it down from up here. So let's say it's up here. It's all the way up top. So next what you got to do is just click this button, and it comes down. Very easy. So now we're going to do the up function for up here. So all you're going to have to do is actually, I've completely forgot how I did this. Okay, so there we go. What you want to do is pretty much from the block with a button, put a torch here. Then we're going to come down a block from the torch. So 1, 2, and over 1 like that. And put dust here. The dust should come on. Put a torch here. The torch should go off. Then we're going to put a block right below this off torch. Like that. Is that how I did this? Yes. Yeah, that's how I did. Okay. Then right underneath this off torch, we're going to put a piece of redstone dust. Then we're going to put a block to the side of the redstone dust going into the button block right here. We're going to put a repeater going this way on 1 tick delay. So now when it's down here and we need to call it up, we just click this button and it gets called up. Very, very simple, guys. So that's how you build the entire thing. You are completely done. So now all we have to do is just test it and make sure it works. So get inside of it. Goes down absolutely fine. Click this button. And it goes up absolutely fine. So there you guys go. That is how you build my very simple lift or mini elevator. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Oh, you know what? We could clean this up a little bit too, like that. Make it look all nice. There we go. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe and stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace.